Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of Box Seats. This is the show we talk about sports with comedians, and let's get ready to get the show started. My man Howie Bell is in LA. Howie, how you doing, bro? Good to see
What's
you.
up? What's up, Frank, man? How you doing, good brother? What's happening, man?
Hey man, I'm hot, but I'll be all right. Other than that, I'll be
Yeah,
all right. Thank you for
it's
joining the show, man. Out in LA, man. I appreciate you taking the time out, man. I really
no
appreciate it.
doubt. It's hot here too, brother.
Yeah. Oh, I know. My man Maurice Smith, the comedian known as Mo the comic, is in the building. Mo, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing all right, man. How y'all feeling today? What's going on?
You
What
doing
up,
good?
though?
You doing good? Good to have
Right.
you. Thank you for joining the show. I appreciate you. My man D Jones is in the building too. D, how you doing, bro?
What up? It's a beautiful day here in Detroit Heights. I'm by the waterfall. It's a beautiful day here in Detroit.
You just had to let us all know that he ain't boiling.
Oh, it's hot. It's in the 90s.
Oh, okay. All right. And my man filmmaker Jason Hayes is in the building too. Jay, how you doing, bro? How's
Hey,
everything?
what up, fellas?
What up,
Hey,
though?
I'm
So-
laughing at D talking about Detroit Heights. Them same Negroes walk through the Heights as the rest of it, dog.
So we got a great show to talk about today, man. We got a lot of stuff to cover. I hope we can get through it all. If we do, we do. If we don't, hey, we'll be putting it on tomorrow. So that being said, let me get this. I gotta get it right and tidy. Howie, you up first, bro. So Howie, this is what we're talking about. The first thing is, I don't know if you heard about this news yet, but Cleveland Browns defensive end Myles Garrett was cited for driving 100 miles an hour on Saturday morning in the Cleveland area, according to Cleveland.com. Garrett was reportedly stopped for going 100 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. And here's the situation. He was hit with a $250 ticket, and he could pay without going to court. People in the Cleveland area are upset about another athlete breaking the law and making a bigger deal. Sports Talk Radio out in Cleveland, they want them to do something. It's a speeding ticket. You know what? Like, it's a speeding ticket. It's an athlete with a speeding ticket. People overreacting. How are you taking it, bro?
It's my first time hearing this, but let me tell you something. I'm not surprised. Why do they keep driving? I don't understand what's going
At
on.
100 miles an hour. Yeah.
What's their obsession with driving, man? Man. Anyway, man, he's going 100. They probably let him slide. He might have been drinking. You know what I'm saying? So, you going that fast for what? Was
Right.
you racing? Anything but once again, it is just speeding, but it is speeding at a dangerous level. So,
It is.
that's so, I don't know, man. These athletes, they obsessed with breaking the law, baby. You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what he was listening to when he was driving that fast. It had to be something crunk. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. Are they over exaggerating? Maybe not.
Okay. All right. Mo, do you think the Cleveland people are over exaggerating, overextending, overreacting, over anything you want to say about how they handle it? Because Cleveland Talk Radio, like I said, is blowing up about Myles Garrett only getting a speeding ticket for driving recklessly. What's your take, Mo?
when it comes to Myles Garrett, they need to leave him the hell alone. He the only one that he the only thing they got good in Cleveland. Why are they messing with Myles Garrett? Listen, if he want to drive 150 miles an hour to go get some ding dong from 7-Eleven, let him do it. So what? Y'all gonna trade the man? Y'all gonna make him die? His career is dying in Cleveland, and y'all just want to be man. Listen, a speed ticket. A speed. I'm sure there's more crime going on in Cleveland. There's somebody doing 100 miles. Don't matter if it's Myles Garrett, Miles Turner. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I know
100 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's crazy. D
It's in his
Jones.
name.
D Jones. It's crazy because, like I said, people are overreacting. In my opinion, to you, do they have any ground to stand on with this being a slap on the wrist? Any ground you see?
Yes, they do. This ain't the first time. He did this like 2 seasons ago. This not and he got in a car accident when he did it. So they probably like, bro, you all we got. We can't afford you to get in another car accident. Shador Sanders just got hit with 2 speeding tickets. And let me not bring up, what was it, Henry Ruff that played with the Raiders?
Ruggs.
He
drugs.
murdered a chick and her dog. He doing prison time, man. It's not that serious. if it was somebody on your team, your best player, y'all be freaking out too, bro. I guarantee you. If I see Cade Cunningham driving up Woodward doing 100, I'm gonna be, hey man, you need to slow your ass down, bro.
Yeah,
Can't afford it.
I like the way you take on that, Jay. Holla at me. Let me know.
Hey, understand, you're speaking to a person who once used to take pride in burying that needle just to see how far that thing could go in my younger days. I'm just saying. So I understand. I understand what they're doing out there because that was me not so long ago. But my message to Cleveland is, man, y'all need to calm down, bro, because you're just telling people that don't nobody live over there, bro. Because you can't get to 55 miles per hour in the New York metro area, due to traffic because too many people out there. So you're telling me ain't nobody living out there. So if ain't nobody out there, ain't nobody in danger. Let that man do what he want to do. Let's roll, baby.
I like that. I like that. All right. The next top story. Let me pull up Howie here. Boom. I don't know if you guys heard this one. I'm sure you did. But we're gonna talk about it anyway. Sha'Carri Richardson publicly apologized to her boyfriend Christian Coleman in the wake of domestic violence arrest because now the case is cleared. Coleman said the USA Track and Field Championships that he told them that he forgave Richardson and doesn't believe she should have been arrested. They're coming out. It's just a small, domestic dispute. Did it get overblown too much in the media because the athletes, Howie? Or, I mean, I know you saw the video. We all saw the video. She came up to him and she pushed him like honestly, Howie, to me, it looked like she caught him cheating on something. You know what I mean? She was in his phone. That's what it looked like. I don't know, but that's what it looked like. But it was just domestic dispute. How are you looking at it, Howie?
Yeah, he lucky she didn't do the Diddy and just start beating his ass. And kicking him and shit. Oh man, that's crazy. You know what, man? It looked like some phone stuff. You know what I mean? I saw it. But hey, man, listen, bro. Everything is on tape now. Right. Everything is on camera. So whatever you do, it just is what it is, man. They're gonna know and find out, especially if you're a celebrity or athlete. So yeah, if you're in the limelight, that shit is gonna come with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just automatically. I don't know what people think that they're supposed to be private, living a public life. Nah, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. My man Mo, what's your take on it?
Lock her ass up. She gets assault and battery, punishable up to 2.5 years in the House of Corrections. Lock her ass up, put handcuffs on her, and crazy glue on her lips. Because that would have been a man, it'd have been all over the news, man. His woman, man, sheriff's woman in airport, blah, 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 blah. They ain't talking about it enough as far as I'm concerned. If it had been one of us.
Yeah, that's true. I see your point. D, how you looking at it?
Mo didn't tell no lies. Okay, Mo didn't. If it was a man, if that was Usain Bolt, he'd be locked up. Okay, but let me just say this: being a celebrity as well, I understand what us celebrities go through. Okay, now if my girl went through my phone, she would really trip. She would.
Don't your girl watch the show?
And I would have to forgive her like he did. Have y'all seen her in them track outfits? All the track girls. We had this conversation last week. I love every track girl out there. So he had to forgive her because you got to take that back. You got to say, I'm sorry for cheating, baby. But I get it. Being a celebrity, I understand.
Did y'all peep that D went into treacherous territories with you peep that, Jay? He went to treacherous waters. Yeah, because he knows girl watched the show. He went to treacherous waters with that comment. I appreciate that. Jay, what's your take on this, bro?
Yeah, I think D is putting too much emphasis on them Tubi premieres in Detroit.
I'm gone. I'm bye.
Yeah, man. No, I mean, listen, man. Okay, I agree, dudes. If it was a guy that did the same thing, it would be different. But if that guy was 5'2", 110 pounds, don't you think it would go the same way that this one went? You know what I'm saying? Sha'Carri is a tiny, tiny, tiny human being, bro. And the fact that they arrested her at all, I think is because it got caught on camera. because they knew it was under surveillance, and she acted a fool on camera, and then somebody would have leaked it. TMZ would have got it some kind of way, and they say, "Can you believe she wasn't arrested?" You know, da 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 da. So for it to play out the way it's played out, she's had a race this weekend, so it ain't affecting nothing else. You know, it is what it is at this point, bro.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. All right, the next story I think is really, really interesting. I'm gonna just let y'all know out the gate. I hate it. I hate everything about it. I didn't like it. So, Howie, sit back, relax, get ready. Here's the story. I'm not sure if you all heard this yet, but Dana White is going forward saying the UFC is going to have a fight on the White House lawn, and it's solidified now. The fight card will be on July 4th, and his quote is, "It will absolutely take place out front in the White House lawn, and it's called the South Lawn." And here's the crazy part about it: it's going to air on CBS. Why? Because Paramount just bought out the UFC in a huge deal that happened that we just talked about 2-3 days ago. You know what I mean? So now we know the fight's happening. Not going to be on pay-per-view. It's going to be on CBS, and it's on the White House lawn. Howie, how are you taking this, bro?
Yeah, man. I used to love this movie called Idiocracy. Anybody ever saw that?
Yep, Mike Judge.
Yeah.
Mike Judge, man. It was an excellent movie. And it was ahead of its time because right now what's happening now is the exact same thing that was happening in this movie.
Exact same thing.
I mean, I'm talking about almost to the T.
Right.
And that movie, when did that come out?
Like early 90s, mid 90s.
Like mid 90s. Like
Yeah.
mid 90s. And it was about, and what's funny is the president was my man,
Debo.
not Debo. The guy, the other strong guy, that said the white guy grabbed his nuts.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is the president, but he was like a wrestler, like an ex-wrestler. This is so ironic. You know what I'm saying? That he became the president in this movie, but now they're going to have this UFC stuff on the front lawn. Listen to me, man. This got to be one of the most embarrassing moments that's about to happen in American history, bro.
Yeah.
And we've had a lot of them, but this one is going to top it all. This is going to be the worst, man. I don't know what to say about this, you know. Other than that, this is gonna be some of the trashiest shit that ever happened on the White House lawn, bro. Period, point blank.
Yeah,
it's gonna be horrible. They might as well have the Bigfoot, you know, the big cars come and do that too.
Oh, that's next. You give them ideas, Howard.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, the monster trucks. You know what I'm saying? By now.
That's
you know
next.
Yeah.
He already dug up the rose garden. He'll give a damn about the grass.
Come on, man. We're gonna do a log rolling contest in a minute.
They're gonna get a monster truck. They're gonna get a monster truck and let it drive over 15 tanks.
Yeah.
Mo, what's your take on it? Mo, how are you looking at this? Because I'm looking at I can't even imagine what other countries are thinking about us right now as a country. I can't even imagine.
I'm sitting back and I'm saying to myself, what would people be saying if Obama did a concert and a cookout on the White House lawn?
I don't ask those questions. I know that answer.
Yeah.
They would be, oh man, it would be so, I mean, some people would lose their job because they be dropping N-bombs. Can you see what these are doing out here? I don't care about my job. Who let these niggas in the building? But we can't say nothing because it's the white guys and it's a white guy sport because, you know, that's why they did. He just had a NASCAR there, a white guy sport. They had the cars out front in the White House. That's about 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So they doing honestly what they're supposed to do, taking advantage of the situation. They're in the White House. They look like fools, but they ain't gonna have this chance again. So let's see. They remind me of the writers of Married with Children. I watched the show, and they said that they wrote that show every week trying to figure out what can get them canceled. And I think that's what they're doing here. Trying to figure out what can get them put out.
Okay. D, how are you taking this, bro? How are you looking at it?
Why am I picturing that fight scene in Django? I just hope it is not two brothers fighting each other.
Oh, it's gonna be that. Yeah, it's gonna be that.
It can't be, bro.
It can't
It
be.
can't be, man. As long
It's
as
gonna
it
be
ain't
that,
two
D.
brothers fighting outside the White House on the 4th of July, I don't give a damn what they do. I don't give a damn what they do. But if it's two brothers out there fighting, I might lose it, man. Because I'm just picturing Django at this point, man.
I
That's
didn't even
all
think
I'm
of that.
picturing.
That's a great point. I didn't even think of that. I like that point. All right, Jay, how are you looking at it, bro?
I say I'm looking at it like they sitting around every day in the office. What can we do to make them stop talking about Jeffrey Epstein and me?
Mm-hmm.
Right? This is just the latest crazy distraction to do something that's completely absurd. And listen, I'm not surprised, that CBS did that because they already gave him $16 million in hush money. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like not a hush money, but like a fee. You know what I'm saying? He paid a bribe to him to get the deal approved, with Skydance. And
Mm-hmm.
now, they canceled Stephen Colbert because they know he don't like Colbert. So that CBS and Paramount's his bitch now. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not surprised that CBS is broadcasting because Paramount can do whatever the hell he want them to do because they proven that they ain't gonna do nothing to him. So here we go, another distraction, another trash ass thing that's done by Donald Trump to show that he's a classless person and that all people with money don't mean they got class, bro. He's
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah, well,
Got it.
I can't top what he said. I can't top what he said. But on that note, let's keep it moving. Let's get ready to move to the top five because we got a lot to talk about in this top five. Howard, you going up first, bro? So let's get ready to get this thing started because again, we got a lot to talk about. And Howard, you weren't here last couple of days, so I'm gonna let you talk about your top five rookie QB performances that you liked after the preseason that you saw last week. Now, again, it's the top five rookie QB performances that you like in the order that you like them. Go ahead, Howard. The floor is yours.
You know what? And I was trying to check out some highlights. I was busy as hell all day. I was trying to keep up with it. And I liked some of the stuff I saw from some guys, man. And I'm gonna start. This is number five. Sam Leonard, Indianapolis Colts. I think he did pretty good. He did have an interception, but he went 12 or 24 for passing for 92 yards. And he had 34 yards rushing on 4 attempts.
Mm-hmm.
And 21 of them yards came on a scramble. You feel what I'm saying? And he led him on a touchdown drive. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to put him on this list. Sam Leonard, say his name again, Indianapolis Colts. I really like what he did. Jalen Milroe, Seattle Seahawks. Man, here's another running quarterback that we about to see. I really saw some potential in him. He went 6 to 10 on passing for 61 yards, but he had 38 yards rushing on 3 attempts, bro. Now that's impressive, man. For rookie coming out, you know what I'm saying. And he had one. I don't know. At that run, he had a 27-yard run. You know what I'm saying. And his accuracy is on point, dog. He was pretty good. So I had to put him on there. My man Cameron Ward. What did he say his name? Tennessee Titans, the number 1 overall pick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if y'all checked him out. He went 9 of 14 for passing for 115 yards. He had a touchdown. He led an 11-play, 65-yard touchdown drive. Bro, that's pretty damn good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
debut. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't mad at that. And I only have 4, but my top one, well, no, I got 5. My man Jackson Dart. He was dope. I forgot
Mm-hmm.
about him from Pittsburgh Steelers. He
Okay.
was sweet.
Giants.
I mean,
Jackson
yeah,
Dart plays for,
Giants.
Dart
he plays,
for the Giants. He from the Steelers. He went nuts. He went nuts, man. You know what I'm saying? He had a great preseason game. I really like what he did. But my number one going to speed it up is Shador Sanders. I
Mm-hmm.
really thought that he did so good, man, to come in. Of course, we all know he ain't a true 5th-round pick. But for him to come in, he went 14 and 23 passing for 138 yards and 2 touchdowns, bro. That was pretty damn good. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? For him to
Yep.
come in and do what he doing amongst all of this controversy, amongst everything going on, amongst my man going 100 miles an hour and all that, and all this
Twice.
distractions twice. He managed to step up and do a good job. So Shador is my number 1 on
Okay,
that list.
Mo, give me yours in the order that you like.
You know what? I'm not gonna say the stats because basically, how we got everything I got. I got
Okay.
Cam Ward 5. I got Jalen Milrows for Seattle, number 4. I got Jackson Dart, number 3. I got Tyler Show for the Saints. Even though the Saints is not looking real good, he kind of did okay. 15 and 22, 105 yards. He did have 1 touchdown and 1 interception. They need somebody to step up. So if the job is his, you know what I'm saying, Bible do his best, and I got to do a Sanders.
Okay. D Jones, tell me your order that you like.
Yeah, I got everybody that Mo got, but I'm gonna switch the order. I'm putting Shador 5 because I'm tired of the hype. And he played the Panthers, dog. We said this the other day. We can throw 300 yards against the Panthers back up. I don't know what that is. I'm putting Shador 5. And then Nike put out a whole ad, like, from the first preseason game. It's too much. I got the Tyler boy from New Orleans 4. I got Cam Ward 3. I got Jalen Milrose 2, and I got Jackson Dart number 1.
Okay, all right. I like your order too. I like your order too. It's interesting to see you guys order. That was really interesting. Let me see, Jay. Let me see your order.
I'm gonna do my 1 first because I sense a little hate in that last one.
Damn.
My number 1 is Shador, so I'm gonna say him first because he's proven that the devil is a liar.
Yeah.
And that all these people out here saying whatever, putting dirt on his name, who's on some bullshit. And so he's leaving his haters, with nowhere to go. So I'm gonna start there. And so my actual number 5, I'm going Milroe. And I can tell you, like, I love college football and I watch SEC, man. And let me tell you, there was nothing I saw from Milroe at Alabama that would make me think that he would go to the NFL and look like an NFL quarterback. And he did. So
He did.
So I stand corrected on him. I mean, I read him wrong. Number 4, I'm going Cam Ward. But I'm not going Cam, because production, because his numbers were like, you know what I'm saying, wasn't impressive. But what I liked about him was that you saw that boy that boy's a dog, man.
Yes, he is.
He's a dog. And he got the right kind of leadership and the right kind of focus that I think that's gonna turn that whole thing around for them in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Number 3, I got Tyler Show with the Saints. Now, he ain't really like a regular rookie. I mean, the dude 25 years old right now, and he could be 26 next month. But the fact that the job, with Spencer Rattlers, who was in the program last year, and Spencer Rattler is actually a year younger than Tyler Show, which is crazy. For him to come off the bench and do what he did, pass like 165, almost 200 yards and, touchdown, that showed the Saints might have a little something. In number 1, number 2, he's technically not a rookie, but it's really his rookie season is J.J. McCarthy. I didn't think that J.J. McCarthy was going to play as well as he did, but he did something, man. So, because he lost all the last year due to injury. So this year is really his rookie season all over again.
Yep, we did. All right, Howie, we're gonna keep this thing moving. We gotta keep it moving. So give me your top 5. Let me see, where am I at? Let me see. Okay, your top 5 favorite sports announcer moments when they were humbled. And I use the example as the Max Kellerman take, how he did with the Tom Brady take. Talk about Tom Brady's falling off a cliff, he's done it, and Tom Brady goes and wins 3 more Super Bowls right after he said that. So give me your top 5 sports announcer moments.
So I think that, I took the way I translate it is, of course, this is when players was humbling, of course, the announcers, but a lot of different ways. My guy I gotta have on the list is Bill Belichick. First of all, I know he wasn't a player, but he used to humble all reporters, any sports announcer, he was the coldest interviewer. I've never seen nobody ever like him, and I don't think nobody ever do that again. I mean, they would ask him a question, and he would give like 1-word answers. Yes. He would just say, I mean, it was the funniest shit in the world to me. So, as far as humbling people, he's on my list as number 5 as one of the ones that used to humble the hell out of reporters and sports announcer. So I kind of put both of those in there. And so this my next guy kind of did the same thing. He humbled people all at one time. And my favorite year he did this was in 2015, I believe. So, yeah. I'm just here so I don't get fined. My man
Marshawn
Marshawn Lynch. Hey, look, he hold the whole Super Bowl reporting crew from the beginning to the end. Any
Every
interview, any press conference, that's all he said the whole time was, "I'm just here so I don't get fined."
Every
And
question.
and he never said nothing different. That is my number one G for humbling
I
any
forgot about that
reporter
one. Damn.
or any announcer, any of that. He ain't on my number one on the list, but I love him. I love him to death. My next on the list, I gotta go with these two guys. Now they both was athletes and they both sports announcers, and that's Shaquille O'Neal and Charles Barkley. They go back and forth, and they both get each other all the time. When I tell you, I've seen them both make the other one look stupid on multiple occasions. So I don't know who's winning the battle of humbling each other, but them two, that Shaq and Barkley battle, I love it. I love it to death, man. And my number one guy who I've seen humble a reporter, broadcaster, anybody, nobody better than him, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson did an interview with this guy in Toronto, and he was talking about, "Hey, yeah, Mike, so I heard you met the mayor." And he was like, "Yeah, I met the mayor. He's a really good guy." And he was like, "Well, you know, we know you're a convicted rapist, so you think that's going to hurt his campaign?" Mike Tyson said, "Well, you know, nobody's ever said that but you, you know." He was like, "Well, what do you think about it?" He said, "You know what? You come across as a nice guy, but you're really a fucked up individual. Yeah, man, you're really a piece of shit. Excuse my language." And he was like, "Well, Mike, we on live TV." He was like, "Man, fuck that. You're a piece of shit. You know that?" He was like, "We gonna interview. Thanks for coming. Fuck you." Best interview I ever seen in my life with
Oh
any
man.
I
athlete,
remember
with
that.
any
I was,
reporter ever.
I was
And
crying.
it's plenty more, but that one took me.
Yeah, I had me crying. I remember that. I was crying. I was
Oh
laughing.
man.
Bo, give me yours.
All right, listen. Some of these I couldn't find the names of the reporters, but when I tell y'all the situation, y'all gonna remember them. Remember when Tiger Woods was hot? He was playing. I think he was about to win a championship, and one of the reporters said, "You know, there's gonna be a lot of fried chicken and watermelon."
I remember that.
Fuzzy Zeller said that. A former golfer.
Right, there you go. He got humbled because he got fired. So I guess he was humbled. I ain't heard from him since. Stephen A. on Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, Stephen A. was like talking trash about Brunson when he was in Dallas. He's not this, he's not that, he's not capable of this, he's not capable of that. And now he's in New York. Jalen Brunson would not give him nothing. He gives him nothing, no praise, nothing at all. Stephen A. on Kyrie. Remember when Stephen A. was dogging Kyrie when he was in New Jersey, in Brooklyn with the Nets? You know, when the whole thing with the COVID and the shot, this, that, and the other, talking about that man's business and all that. And then all of a sudden now he's being humble. Oh, Kyrie is this, he's great, he's learning. Oh, just shut up. Don't know his name, but it's an announcer. And I was trying to research, I didn't have time, that was talking about Deion Sanders, the day he played 2 sports in one day, which is an amazing feat. He played a baseball game and a football game all on the same day. And the dude was saying, "Well, look how cocky." I was watching a show, I think it was on 30 for 30. He was like, "How cocky is this to be doing that?" And if it had been a white guy, it'd have been a great day in sports. You know, and the good thing about it is that he got humble because when Deion won the World Series, Homeboy was in the locker room with him, and he got a face full of champagne, and he wasn't waiting. He wasn't ready for it. I mean,
remember that.
Deion said, if you in the locker room and we celebrated, you gonna get it just like everybody else. And he hit him hard with it too.
Yeah, and he
For
was
real.
mad. Yeah, I remember that. He
Oh,
was mad.
was he mad?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I think he said something about Deion's mom too.
Yeah, he did.
He said something about Dion's mom, but my whole thing was if he would have been a white guy doing 2 sports in one day, not just him, the whole world, they would have promoted that across the board. You know what I'm saying? But because of his attitude and who he is and his bravado, because we got to do everything twice as hard and twice as better, they want to knock that man for doing what he did. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that just wasn't right. And those are my and the reporter that was dogging Venus and Serena Williams. I can't remember her name, but I remember early in their career was a young woman dogging them, and I guess she got humbled too because Serena's one of the greatest athletes of all time. I give her top 10 all athletes of all time.
Yeah, yes. I like your list. D, talk to me about your list. Give me your top 5 sports announcer moments when they were humbled.
Okay, I got at 5. This happened this past season. The Lakers versus the Timberwolves, and Shannon Sharp with his famous Lakers in 5. and Anthony Edwards gave them the business. Even after the game, he was walking around the arena going, Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. I got number 4, Max Kellerman talking about he would give the last shot to Andre Iguodala over Steph Curry.
Mm-hmm.
That's the dumbest thing I ever heard. Number 3, I got Skip Bayless saying Johnny Manziel will be bigger in Cleveland than LeBron James. That might could have been number 1.
He must have meant doing lines.
Man. And then,
he must have been doing yayo.
He had to. Then I got Max again, and you already mentioned it. Him saying Tom Brady was falling off a cliff, and then he won like 3 Super Bowls after that. Like, come on. And number 1, I got to go with Stephen A. Smith back in 2004 when my Pistons was playing the Lakers, and he said the Lakers was going to sweep them, and my Pistons
gentleman sweep.
Gentleman
Gentleman sweep, 4-1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so Jay, give me yours, and I want to hear your top 5 sports announcer moments when they were humbled.
Right. Number 5 for me, every player that went out and got their numbers at a game that Bill Walton was calling the game. Bro, y'all know Bill Walton was a certified hater, bro. He's horrible. Horrible, right? Like, he's trashing everybody, and then the dude go get 45, 50. Shut up. You know what I'm saying? When the game's over. Number 4, Muhammad Ali, Howard Cosell.
Yeah.
Muhammad was talking his stuff. Howard was like, talking like, man, are you insane? What are you talking about? And Muhammad went out there and did it. Howard had to bow down. And they became actually good friends because after that. Colin Coward having to come clean after bashing Lamar Jackson for 2 years. He talked about how he wasn't a first-round pick. He wasn't a quarterback. He wasn't this. He wasn't that. And that man won NFL MVP convincingly. And now he can't talk about Lamar Jackson anything in any other way other than, in the positive. So he don't talk about it no more. That's real humbling.
Right.
Because when you a certified hater and all you know is hate, if you can't talk about me and, with hate on you, that's the real shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm going to go Mel Kiper standing 10 toes down in the positive sense for Shedeur Sanders when all this bull stuff was going on during the draft. Mel said he's the best QB in the draft. I'm a die on this hill. And he stood on it, and that dude went out there and showed last week while Mel was saying that. And number 1, I'm going to bring clarity to what Mo was talking about because it's my favorite moment. It was when Deion was blasting Tim McCarver in the face with ice water.
That's his name. Tim McCarver. That's his name.
Tim McCarver used to, he was a hater anyway, but I mean, if you heard him call games, he was kind of racist, bro.
Yeah.
And every chance he got, he went after Deion Sanders. So Deion kept coming, he's doing interviews in the locker room. Deion kept pow, slash him in the face, with ice water.
I remember that.
Bam, ice water. Bam, ice water. Bam, ice water. Oh, you're a real man, Deion. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff, bro. I love that moment because he hated. That man played both sports, and they won the National League and went to the World Series in a year that all he did was hate on that man. I love it.
Yep, that was a great choice, man. I was trying to think of his name. His name was Tim McCarver. He was humbled on national TV. I loved it. All right, let me look at the time. I think it's time to. I think it's time that we're gonna go break it up a little bit. Let me do this real fast. Your top 5 favorite movies you would like to do the soundtrack for, if you could, Howie. If you could.
Well, shit. I would love to redo any Superman movie and put DMX soundtrack behind that shit.
That's a different movie, bro.
I just want to hear that. Why this nigga flying? That's all I want to hear.
No. They got to play with the hood at. With the hood,
Yeah,
with the hood at.
yeah, that's good, Mo. Yeah, he's looking around, he's flying.
Stop. Drop. Shut it down. Open up shop.
Yeah, actually, DMX can do a soundtrack for any movie. Any movie,
Bro.
I think we need to redo the Star Wars thing, that boring stuff, and we need to put Parliament in there, Bop Gun or something more. The mothership, connection. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We gotta put that space age, funkadelic stuff behind any Star Wars movie. I think we need to replace the Lord of the Rings with Janet Jackson, baby. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's flip this up. Let's turn it to a rainbow movie. You know what I'm talking about? And the last one I would say, let's replace any porno soundtrack with fast jazz music.
Not fast.
Fast jazz music. You know what I'm saying? Doing Dizzy Gillespie. You know what I'm saying?
With some bebop.
Yeah. That'll change your whole sexual experience.
Legit career.
Yeah, legit career.
Howie, that's why you don't do soundtracks, bro. That was funny. Where we at? Mo, give me your soundtracks, top 5 movies you would like to do soundtracks for if you could.
How do you expect me to follow that shit? That was some headliner closing. Thank you for coming out. Good night type list. Right, the show really can end right now. We had a great show, y'all. Thank y'all for watching Box Seats. All right, number 5. I'm redoing the Warriors soundtrack. I'm putting some Rage Against the Machine, some Wu-Tang up in there. You know what I'm saying? So I might even put a little bit of Nelly up in there too, for real. Okay. One of my favorite movies, Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio. Catch Me If You Can. When Leonardo DiCaprio played a check writer as a kid, he went cross country writing bad checks. Yeah. I would change the great movie, terrible soundtrack. Mm-hmm. Breaking 2, the Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo.
The Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, we need to change that soundtrack. We had other songs. Run DMC was out back then. Public Enemy, Trial Called Quest. We had a whole lot of stuff we could have put on there other than whatever's on there. Mm-hmm. Mario Van Peebles, when he was in the movie Rapid. First of all, I'm not putting Mario Van Peebles in any movie that got to do with rapping, and he is going to be the head rapper. He need to be out. Like Howie said, put DMX in it. I don't know anybody. Lil Wayne, somebody, but not Mario Van Peebles. Sorry. Mm-hmm. And one of my favorite movies of all time, Gone in 60 Seconds. Great movie. Got to change the soundtrack.
That was
the only good part about that movie when they played Lowrider, when they was about to go out and steal the cars. But other than that, no.
Okay, I like your list because your list is on point with that. The horrible soundtracks. Each and every one of them you said. D Jones, give me your top 5 favorite movies you'd like to do the soundtrack for if you could.
Well, I am thankful that I didn't follow Howie. I am thankful about that.
So you saying I was there now? First I gotta follow Howie. Then I'm talking for being
that buffer. I got one of my favorite movies of all time. a classic, Forrest Gump, composed by Old Dirty Bastard. I think, baby, come on, bet that would be awesome. I got one of the freakiest movies I ever seen as a kid, Basic Instinct, composed by a gentleman named Luther Campbell from the Two Live Crew. I think that would be an amazing soundtrack. Hustle and Flow, composed and songs written by UGK, 8 Ball, and MJG. I think Hustle and Flow could have been a little bit more southern and could have been better. Save the Last Dance. All the songs written, performed by, and starring Megan Thee Stallion, I think would have been an amazing movie. I think that would have been amazing.
Oh, that's
and one
messed
of my
up.
favorite movies of all time, Gladiator. And the soundtrack should have been done by Jay-Z. I think it would have been a gangsta ass
Which song?
With Jay-Z doing Gladiator.
Which song? With Jay-Z?
He do the whole soundtrack like he did American Gangster. He just switched for Gladiator.
Yeah. I can see that. All right, Jay, you the filmmaker of the bunch. Let me see what you're working with.
I mean, movies normally don't really miss on soundtracks for me, to be honest, man. I mean, sometimes it's the best part of a lot of movies. But for the sake of the discussion, to piggyback what Howie said earlier, I would make sure that every Vanessa Del Rio movie has Cuban drums in it.
Yeah.
She appears.
You said Vanessa Del Rio.
Set the tone because it's about to go down, baby.
Some about to go down. Know who she is.
Yes, sir. Number 4 for me, I would like to see Talladega Nights. With Will Ferrell. With the race cars.
Mm-hmm.
But the soundtrack is like all Yin Yang twins. You know what I'm saying? The whispering. You know what I'm saying? Like he's driving. Where did you see my? He's closing in. I like, I like to see that. I like to see New Jack City done, but with Nas doing the soundtrack. Mm-hmm. Because I think Nas would put a twist on the whole dope game to make it be something different than what the movie was talking about too. And and my number 1, I only did 4. I would make sure that Django, every time you saw Django and Django Unchained, it would be a positive Public Enemy song about empowerment. and then every time you saw Steven, it would be a Public Enemy song with them trashing house Negroes. You know what I'm saying? And just have that whole thing going, going back and forth throughout the whole movie.
I like it. Great idea.
And it being a Western, with hip hop, that would be a whole other twist to it.
It sure would. All right, so where we at? Now it's time for the top 5 holdouts, Howie, in the NFL that you think actually helped the team. Because you know what's happening this week. We got people holding out and other people got to step up. But sometimes holdouts help your team. So to me, give me your top 5 holdouts that actually helped a team.
Okay, and let's see. Hold on. Let's see. Let me tell you. Let me find. I got to go through my notes, man. Hold on, man. I'm sorry. All right. So, Le'Veon Bell in 2018. You remember that? I see you shake your head. Remember that? He held out on the Steelers, and you know what? They had him on a franchise tag too. You know what I'm saying? That dude held out for the whole season. Now, guess what happened? Brother by the name of James Conner came in, took over, and started producing, doing almost the exact same numbers as he was doing.
Still playing right now for the Cardinals.
You know what I'm saying?
Still playing.
Still playing right now.
Still playing right now.
There, and they saved that bread. You know what I'm saying? So that benefited the Steelers, man. They actually benefited from him not, from his holdout. Phillip Rivers held out in 2004 with the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he held out, cost him his starting job, and then Drew Brees came in, stepped up, and of course, he became a Charger legend. You know what I'm saying? So that actually helped Breeze, you know what I'm saying? But it cost Rivers a job. So, and really, the Chargers won. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really lose nothing. You know what I'm saying? Out of that. Sean Gilbert in 1997, Washington Redskins. They gave him a franchise tag, and then he chose to forego the whole season. They said, "All right, let's let him go." Sent him to the Panthers. The Panthers signed him for $46.5 million, bro. That dude didn't do nothing. He was a complete bust in 5 seasons. He only had 15 sacks and 140 tackles in 5 seasons, bro. So Washington basically dodged a bullet. You know what I'm saying? Because my man was basically a total bust. You know what I'm saying? Period. I gotta go old school. You know I gotta get one of the old schools in. Joe DiMaggio. I know White Chalk will appreciate this.
Joe
Even though he
Not for
Boston.
the Yankees.
Yeah,
Not
right.
for
You know,
the
he Boston
Yankees
fan. I was just gonna say, but it's old school. But Joe DiMaggio in 1938, he held out for the Yankees. He wanted 40 grand. Yankees was like, nah. they just waited him out. And then he basically came back crawling to the organization. They gave him 25. So they saved 15 grand. They not only did not pay him, they gave him 15,000 less and kept basically one of the best players that they had.
Ah, and them boys cold as hell.
They cold-blooded. The Yankees been cold-blooded for years, baby. And that's it. I got 4. That's it.
Okay. That's good. I like your list. Mo, give me your list. Where you at?
Welcome to New York, baby. That's how we go down in New York City. You know what I'm saying? I know they say the team can be dirty, baby, but
The Yankees
New
been
York
dirty for a
City,
while.
boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call a New York minute.
Filthy, bro.
And listen, I had Le'Veon Bell also, and I really couldn't find a lot of holdouts of that help team, but Jesus, I couldn't find his name. He was with the Lakers. He actually played for the Celtics. He had the blonde streak in his hair. Frank. He was a guard.
Blonde streak.
Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah,
Derek
thank you.
Schroeder. Remember when Schroeder
Yeah.
turned down the contract for the Lakers? They
40
want
million.
over him something crazy. And now he's a journeyman going all over. Remember the Lakers offered him a real big contract.
They offered him 80 million.
40 million, man. Over like 4
Yeah,
years or
they
3
offered
years.
him a lot of money. And when you're talking holdouts, I started thinking about chicks that held out on me, and I'm glad that they did. You know what I'm saying? There's some crazy bitches out there that didn't give me none.
Yeah, okay, that's a good list.
It was a chick named Barbara. She held out on me. She wouldn't give me none. And turn around, she locked up 2 of the men she was with. Both of them went to jail for something that they didn't do.
Yeah,
They put a
leave
hold
that
out.
alone, bro.
You helped the team.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. D. Jones, give me your list. Your top 5 holdouts in NFL that you think helped the team.
Yeah, I thought it was NFL, not basketball, because I would have did more. So
it is NFL. Top 5 holdouts in the NFL that you think helped the team.
I only got 2. I couldn't.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. I got Darrell Revis in 2010. He held out with the Jets, and then they finally decided to pay him his money, and they got to the AFC title game that year. Mm-hmm. And then number 1, Emmitt Smith. Like when he held out, they was losing, and then Jerry Jones like, I gotta pay this Negro. And then they won the Super Bowl after that. So them the top 2 I had.
Okay. Jay, let me see what you working with.
Well, let me start with the overlap. Emmitt Smith for sure. You know, for the Cowgirls. They started out 0-2, 0-3. I forget which, man. Jerry realized he had to pay that brother, if he wanted to win. Number 4, I'm going to go Chris Trump-loving-ass Jones for the Kansas City Chiefs. He held out because, listen, he a monster, bro. He's a monstrous defensive end that moves way too fast, man, to be as big as he is. And he helped them get to the Super Bowl and win it in that year after the holdout.
Wasn't he at the game? Because they played the Lions that first game and they lost to the Lions. And I think he was there watching the game.
He was in the stands.
Yeah,
he was in the stands.
Yeah, he was in the stands, bro. And they realized we got to run this big Negro his money. and they got it to him. But then he was Trump hunting, ass kissing last year. So, he's down on the totem pole right now. So he's up on the totem pole. because the bottom of the totem pole is the honor. I'm gonna go number 3, Terry McLaurin. And I'm gonna say this because in them not wanting to pay him, they're forced to give all the reasons why he doesn't deserve to be paid, and they're gonna really realize all the reasons that they need to pay him. And when they see that, they're gonna run that man his money, and the team gonna be better because of that. Other one, I'm gonna go Jamarcus Russell. He held out, right? So he held out, and he caused all this bad blood. So when he actually played and he stunk up the joint, they didn't hesitate to get up off his ass, and that helped the team get up off of him immediately. And they didn't rationalize it. They didn't say we like him, let's keep him around, because they said nope, get up out of here, and the team benefited from that. I think they suck so consistently. And I got Le'Veon Bell for all the reasons that Howie said, man. You know, it was addition by subtraction, because Le'Veon was a lot like Antonio Brown. Like, he was one of those dudes that, you know, who was just causing problems in the locker room. And so by him removing himself from the situation, the Steelers got better.
They did.
Okay. So with that being said, I'm looking at the time. I think we're gonna have to go through this last one pretty fast. Howie, give me your top 5 fantasy fakes. You know, and then we gotta bring in white chocolate real fast. Give me your top 5 fantasy fakes. Go ahead, Howie.
All right, I'll give it to you real quick. Some of them just fakes, period. And you know, I gotta go with this dude, Anthony Richardson from the Colts, man. You know what I'm saying?
He a ghost. Hey, man.
No, this dude, man.
He plasma, bro. He ain't.
I don't know what's up with him, bro. I mean, dog, he got 15 games, bro, in 2 seasons, man. Now he barely completed 50% of his passes while he in there. He's a bust. I don't know what they juice. Yep. He's down, man. Bryce Young from the Panthers. Come on, man. It's time to start wrapping it up, bro. Everybody, you had the hot name for a minute, bro. They got you, man. Hey, man, listen, bro. Come on, you may not never recover, man. Let's go. Who's my? Oh, Tyree Wilson from the Raiders. Another Raider. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be good and all this and that. Suck. And you know what? Who's going to be a bust this year? And I hate him anyway. Is Aaron Rodgers. I don't care what team he's at, where he's doing, where anybody gonna say, hey, gonna put him on their fantasy squad, and he's gonna suck. He gonna make somebody lose their fantasy team. And of course, yeah.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
All right, my last one is the surfer. You know what I'm talking about. It might be his last year, and that's Trevor Lawrence.
Sunshine,
man. You better get out here and go start modeling underwear, bro.
Okay, come on, give me yours.
Not draws. I say that draws model.
Yeah, Fruit of the Loom, man. Get your ass out of here, bro. You think this nigga been a cute? Oh, I'm sorry, Frank. This nigga been a cute football player for 4 seasons. Get out of here, man. 3 or whatever it's been.
You see what happens is how we get to California. How we get to California and get to smoking that Cali Kush and come up with all these great lines, and now I gotta follow this. I'm smoking that New England, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's all right.
You got C's in yours.
You know, I'm smoking Boston beans. He's smoking Cali Kush. Man, that ain't fair, man. Top 5. I got Aaron Rodgers on mine also. Tua gonna be a bust because I don't think Tua gonna make it through the season. I'm sorry. I don't want to see nobody get hurt.
He might not make it through warm-ups.
I'm trying to tell you.
He might not make it out the tunnel. For real. Dak Prescott, just because he on Dallas, I don't give a damn. J.J. McCarthy, I think he might be a bust this year. Might not. The boy might not. I don't think he got it in him. And you know what, man? And Geno Smith.
Okay. All right. D. Jones, give me yours.
All right. Fantasy football. I got to go with Tyreek Hill, only because I don't think Tua's going to be there. It's really going to affect his fantasy points. I got Matthew Stafford. He got a potent offense, but he might get injured. So I don't know about him.
He injured right now.
Yeah, he injured right now with back issues.
So he might not make it. I got Jared Goff because without that offensive coordinator, I don't know what he gonna do. I wouldn't pick him high in fantasy. I got Christian McCaffrey because when he healthy, he might win the fantasy himself, but he stay hurt all the time. And the number one fantasy bust because he don't run the ball. He can throw the ball, but if you run and throw it, you get the most points. But that's Pat Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that one. Jay, give me yours.
Number 5 for me, I'm going DK Metcalf. Like on paper, you think he gonna put up stats, man, but he got Aaron Rodgers as his QB. They ain't got like a legit running game. He might be fool's gold, bro. Number 4 for me, I'm going Jonathan Taylor with the Colts. You can argue that he's the best running back in the league. He runs, like 1,000 plus every year, but they ain't got a QB that anybody got to respect right now. So all they're gonna do is load the box, and that QB, and that QBs can't do nothing about it. I'm telling you.
Right.
So he might be a person that you gonna draft. And he ain't gonna do nothing for you. Number 3, I'm gonna go Ashton Genty, the rookie with the Raiders. He was so productive in college that I think some people are gonna take him, thinking that he's gonna have a breakout rookie season, and he might. But he's playing for the Raiders, man. And so he's glittering. I mean, he's glistening, but I don't think he gold right now. And so number 2, whoever the Cowboys running back is, he ain't doing shit. Leave him alone. Okay? Don't get mesmerized. None of that. He ain't doing jack shit. And my number 1, stay away from him. In college, he was really mid. He kind of surprised me last year, but I still don't believe in him. Do not get on Bo Nix, bro. I don't believe in him.
I had him on mine too.
Yeah, I had him too. I had him last year too. He stunk up the thing for me. All right, let me bring in White Chocolate to see. Let me see if I can bring him in. White Chocolate, see if we made any mistakes. Anything else you want to add? White Chocolate, hi. First of all,
Actually,
how you doing, bro?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
What up?
All right, listen. You guys were talking about the reporters earlier. There's one guy, I can't believe the New York guys didn't get this guy. How could you forget Bill Parcells, the OG? He was before Belichick. He called the reporters commies. It's the best line ever. I can't believe you guys forgot that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
The Big Tuna was always combative, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but he was before Belichick, and Howie mentioned Belichick. And
Yes, he was. You were. I said you ain't lying. Bill
He was
Parcells.
way better at it.
Good
He
pick.
used to dog the reporters.
The New York guys got a slip there and missed Parcells. And I got one more that's not really a dig at the reporters, but this is my favorite of all time. It's Jim Moore when he gets asked about the playoffs, and he goes, "Playoffs? Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. Playoffs? We can win a damn game. That's the best one ever." So I had to throw that in there.
That was close to. That was real close to practice. We talking about practice?
Yeah.
That was almost.
That was before.
I would argue it's better. I would argue it's better than practice because he was dogging his own team. He's like,
Right.
sorry, motherfucker.
Yeah, his own team.
That's really what he said.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
We can't get on the bus correctly. What you talking about?
Right.
Who's
Right.
the Minnesota Vikings head coach who said we let him off the hook? We
Danny Green.
Danny Green.
Dennis Green.
Dennis Green. Yeah.
Dennis
Yeah.
Green. Yeah.
He said we knew. He said they were who we thought they were.
They are who they thought they were.
And we learned about the hook.
Yeah, that's my favorite one. I like that one too. All right, we gotta get ready to stick up out of here, man. So Howie Bell, who's in LA, tell everybody out there how we can follow you, bro.
Hey man, you can always follow me at Howie Bizzell, HOWIEBIZZELL. Tonight I'm going to do a white party with G Thang and Sling Johnson and Boo Capone here in LA. Just got back from Alaska, but I am ready to go home to Detroit. So after today, I'm going home, man. So if you want to find me, you probably won't see me for a couple days because I'm going to sleep.
Okay. Mo, tell everybody out there how they can follow you, bro.
Always MOE_comic on Instagram, Maurice Smith on Facebook, y'all.
All right, my man Mo. D Jones.
Macadamia nuts on Pornhub and if you in the
Salted and unsalted.
if you in Detroit, if you're in the Detroit Heights area, I'll be in Reformation.
Detroit Heights.
This Friday.
Detroit Heights. It ain't Detroit Hills. You sure it ain't the Hills? Detroit Hills? No. The Heights sound more like the Heights sound like the projects. Like the Hills.
The West Side Springs.
Yes.
Yeah. How you know I'm talking about?
G, something wrong with you, bro. Something wrong with you.
Imagine
got a problem,
nuts
bro.
on Pornhub.
Something wrong with him, man.
D got a problem, man.
Yeah, he do. He got a problem. Jay, how can we follow you, bro?
Oh, one we forgot. You play to win the game. So you can follow me at JD Hayes at Fanbase. I'm over in the projects, baby. What's up?
There it is. White Chocolate, you're gonna be tell everybody how they can follow us, and then you hit the end stream button, bro, after you finish.
Okay. Listen. I think D Jones' next place to find him is chocolate salty balls, courtesy of Chef from South Park.
Yep. I'm 40. I'm a man. I'm 40.
That's Jeff Gundy, Oklahoma State.
Yeah, right. There's been some famous ones, right? I'm 40. Yeah.
And he had a mullet. He had a mullet when he said it.
And he said, "You talk to me. You don't talk to them." I remember that.
Like a NASCAR driver.
Follow me and Frank on Boston Straight Shooters on Facebook and YouTube.
Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you guys. Box Seats will be back on tomorrow, 5:00 p.m., man, doing what we do, man, making y'all laugh and talking about sports. Peace.
Peace.